the trust, the honoring, the allowance, the gratitude, and the vulnerability. As you be those five elements of intimacy, it seeps into every area of your life. How do you be with money? How do you be with your business? How do you be with your friendships? How do you be with the people you work with? How do you be with your family? How do you be with the earth? All of it and more. You can have that freedom to have everything in your world. Literally, not kidding, one of my favorite tools in Access Consciousness. The five elements of intimacy is trust, honor, allowance, gratitude, and vulnerability. Five elements of intimacy is something that I get you need to have with you. I get so excited about all of this because if you look at those elements, right? And I'm going to ask you, write them down, put them down somewhere, put them on a post-it note somewhere. I have them on my bathroom mirror. I have them on my computer, and I have them on my phone. And I will periodically just run something in regards to the five elements of intimacy. You can do it with business, you can do it with money, etc. But for me, this tool, how it's so activated in my world many, 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 many years ago, and some of you may have heard this story, but I was very adamant that I was never going to do relationship because I couldn't see a good one. I thought my parents' relationship was horrible. My mother was just continuously yelling at my father, and I was like, that's what marriage is. I was brought up a Catholic, and somewhere in my world, it's like if you get married, you're meant to stay married forever, and the whole thing. And I wanted to explore the world. Like I was so excited about living and seeing the world that for me, relationship went, that seems annoying. But here's the thing was, I wasn't being in question. I had a big fat conclusion about relationship, and I had decided that I was not doing relationship. I didn't see a good one. Why would I choose it? So first thing is asking a question is going to get you out of being in conclusion. So what I started looking at was, because Gary started asking me about it when I was in Sydney, Australia years ago. And I realized that I wasn't being in question about it. And I wanted to have the freedom to have everything in my world. And if you actually embrace these five elements of intimacy, you can have that freedom to have everything in your world because you have those five elements of intimacy with you. Because with the five elements of intimacy, there's not a rightness of you and there's not a wrongness of you. There's not a rightness or wrongness of your choices. You're just choosing. And part of being vulnerable is that moment that you do choose, and then you're just like, oh, okay, maybe I need to pivot a different way, or choose something a little bit different. I started running these elements of intimacy on myself because I realized that so many people, if you look at every Hollywood movie, every Bollywood movie, all of that, they are constantly talking about how you can have this with somebody else. They don't ever talk about having it with you. I mean, that would be a really boring, Hollywood movie. It's like if it was just the most beautiful relationship you have with yourself, right? So, but that's actually a reality that is true. It doesn't make you lighter. If you have this with you, then you'll never be at anybody's peril. Like nobody could ever do anything to you. It's like it's the way you receive it. Like someone could vilify you, someone could attempt to intimidate you, etc. But the only way that you can actually be vilified or be intimidated is because you buy it as real and true. But when you have these five elements of intimacy with you, a different reality, a really different reality can show up. How many times do you not choose something based on somebody else's point of view? Like how many times do you not say something? It's like based on what you think someone's going to think about you, rather than if you have a total trust of you. Like so let's do this for a moment, okay? If you can, shut your eyes. If you're driving, please don't, because that would be weird. And just for a moment, and you've got your body, right? Your body's here, but your being. And I want you to actually put your attention on everything, like your body and your being. And we will look at them both in individually as well. Now, energetically, like tap into every molecule of your body and your being. Now be the energy of trusting you. Just trust you today, even if it's just today. What would you change? What would you choose if you trusted you and trusted your body? Now look at today. What would you choose if you were honoring you? You know, it doesn't just mean you, it's like an honoring of you and your body. Because it's that energy of like, what would make you happy? What would expand your life? What would exponentialize your world? What would give you the freedom, the peace, the joy? Now, what would your day be like if you were in total allowance of you? Total allowance. And it's got that energy of like, you know, what's so funny about me? I'm not laughing about it. Because, yeah, you're not going to make the right choice. You're going to make a choice. So you're in total allowance of your choices, total allowance of you, total allowance of everything you've chosen. And now, gratitude. So now you're totally grateful for you, everything about you. I mean, everything about you. Like, what is it that you currently judge about you that if you didn't judge it, you would be able to be in total gratitude for you? Now, vulnerability. Now you're being totally vulnerable with you. What shows up? What's available? What's not so relevant anymore? So if you embrace the 5 elements of intimacy, the trust, the honoring, the allowance, the gratitude, and the vulnerability with you, what would your life be like? Do you notice the energy when we did that? And it's like that energy is how you can be every moment of the day. That energy is how you can choose what you do next. Like, how often when you choose, are you thinking about someone else? Who do you think of before you choose? I was looking at Access going, oh my goodness, every single person in Access who's choosing Access tools, it's like you need to know that what you are choosing is creating a greater possibility in the world. Don't lose that place where you question. Don't lose that place where you are so intrigued with how the world works. Like, be that. No more mediocrity. And if you are functioning from mediocrity, if you are functioning from you are the same as others, then you are not being you. When you have these 5 elements of intimacy with you, you will choose what works for you. You won't choose what works for somebody else. You'll choose what works for you. And once you start using these tools, you become them, okay? So just when you think they've gone away, instead of judging that they've gone away, go, oh, did I just become these tools? And then you can also increase them, okay? Is just have a look at all the different things that you choose. And the second you go into judgment, what element of intimacy are you not being? Like, where did you not honor you or trust you? As you be those 5 elements of intimacy, it seeps into every area of your life. But you've got to start with you, because when you be that with you, then it seeps into how do you be with money? How do you be with your business? How do you be with your friendships? How do you be with the people you work with? How do you be with your family? How do you be with the earth? All of it and more. Just look at all of your choices, no matter how little and no matter how big they are. And then ask, is this honoring of you? Is this honoring of what it is that you would like to create as a future?